Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to another episode of the Montreal Expos Relocation franchise here on MLB The Show 25. Today, we start another season of Expos baseball. And I did go through and fix all of the mistakes that were made in the off-season episode, which means we have Miguel Cabrera, or I should say Michael Cabrera, back on the squad. We have the other guy. Who was it? I forget who it was. Was it Rivera? I feel like we already fixed him. I don't remember who it was. There was another person that I had to fix. I can't remember exactly, but we fixed everything. Everything's back on the squad where they should be. We also have new additions, and I didn't make the mistake this time. I actually picked the actual draft picks instead of picking random people, so it actually makes sense this time. I did something good for once. But we have Ubaldo Herman, who is our second round pick from this past year's MLB draft. 75 overall out the gates, 18 years of age. Obviously, he is the Ubaldo Jimenez regen, so we're excited about that. And then we have our first round pick, shortstop. If I could find him, where's he at? Oh, I skipped right over him. Ozzie Smooth, who is obviously the wizard of baseball, Ozzie Smith. One of the best defensive players of all time, regardless of position in baseball. There's a reason they call him the Wizard. So Ozzie Smooth is our first round pick from this year. He's got amazing fielding stats out the gates. His bat's not necessarily there, but Ozzie Smith's bat was never really there. So we're going to have him as our first round pick. So those are the two new regions out of the team, but the rest of the team is as you remember it. There is a few new people making the big league team. I guess not new. In some cases, like Gerald Posey, which, fun fact, if you didn't know, Buster Posey's real name is Gerald, so that's why his name's Gerald Posey in this regen form. So Gerald Posey makes the big league squad for this year over Eiley Perez. That's Angels baseball. Eiley Rodriguez. Eiley was up here last year, but Posey's going to be the backup catcher for this season. We've got a pretty decent bullpen, including Edward Diaz, who I think is making his debut. I think he played 36 games last year. Or 2 years ago, I guess. That's cool. But we got a lot of fun players in the bullpen. I'm still waiting for them to develop. The starting pitching is going to be Clemens, Martinez, Harvey, Lincecum, and Strasburg for the beginning of the season. Maybe somebody develops. Otani's took a real big offseason jump, and he's now up here. So maybe he can become something for us. He's also got the hitting stats, obviously, because he's Shohei Ohtani's regen. So he looks like a beast. If he can just consistently hit well and pitch well, he can be our DH for the future. But we're starting season number 3. First year, we made the playoffs, very weirdly made the playoffs, so the 88 wins. Very much an overachieving first season, but we lost in the AL wildcard. Last year, we only won 84 games. And the craziest thing that happened in last episode was when we did the draft lottery for this upcoming draft, we were projected to have pick number 16 or 15, somewhere around there, the middle teens, and we have a 0.4 something % chance to jump up to the number 1 overall pick, and we jumped up to the number 1 overall pick. We hold the number 1 overall pick in this year's draft. That's insane. Now, in a series where the draft literally means nothing, of course, it's the one time I'm actually going to have the craziest god-tier luck of all time and jump up to the number 1 overall pick like that. Why couldn't that happen in the Angels series? That would be the series I could use it in. But in this series, it literally doesn't matter because the player doesn't matter because he's going to get changed into a regen anyway. So the one series where the drafting doesn't matter at all, we could take a random bum and it wouldn't matter because they're going to get changed into a regen anyway. So the one series where the drafting literally means nothing is the one series where we get the number 1 overall pick against all the odds. So it's crazy. We have the number 1 overall pick, which is pretty cool, but it like I said, it means nothing. The only thing it means is that I guess it means more on who I pick to be the regen. Probably somebody that's like a god tier, top of the line baseball player to be the number 1 overall pick. That's probably what I'll do. I'll have to go through baseball history and see who I want to make that into, but we'll see. But we're not there yet. We're starting number 3. We've got opening day against the New York Yankees. We go on the road to Yankee Stadium. Clemens is going to be on the mound. That's not what I wanted to click. I wanted to go to the lineup here. This is what our lineup would look like. Ichiro in right field. Jeter in shortstop. Mauer's going to be at catcher. Bonds in left field. Rodriguez is in third. King Fielder's back in the Major League team, and he's hitting in the 6 hole at first base. DH is going to be Sosa because Ichiro's playing right. Biggio's at second, and we've got Michael Trout playing center field over Mickey Mantle, or Mick Mantle. So we've got a lot of fun players in this team. Stanton finally makes his arrival to the big league club. He's been dominating AAA and AA for the past 2 seasons, so he's now here, and I'm assuming he's going to also dominate the bigs because he's a massive human being. But where does he get on the field? Probably at DH for now. But other than that, I don't want to take out Ichiro. I don't want to take out Bonds. I don't want to take out Trout. Unless one of them is playing bad and we need to shake things up. Those guys are going to be the starters. So that is what we're looking like. We already talked about the pitching staff. This is what we're looking like. I wish the staff would take that next jump. I mean, our lineup is so much better compared to our pitching rotation in terms of the overalls. I mean, you got an 88 overall, 89, 88, 86, 85, 87s. You've got crazy amounts of development on the lineup. The pitch rotation, 83, 82, 80, 70s. I mean, what are we doing here? Bill Wagner's a 74. Nobody's developing in the pitching side of things, which is a little bit concerning, but we'll figure it out. We've got opening day. If you're not familiar with how these series on the channel work, is we simulate a good chunk of a season in each episode. So this one, since it's the first episode of the new year, we're going to jump in and do opening day, but we're going to get the festivities of opening day, all that kind of good stuff at the pregame. Then we'll quick manage the game. If we have to jump in, we'll jump in. And then once that game's over, we'll come back, we'll simulate, we'll jump in if we need to in different situations with the critical situation moments and stuff like that. But we'll basically get through all of April and probably all of May as well, and maybe a little bit into June in today's episode. So we're going to get a good chunk of Season 3 done in today's episode. So if you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe, join the Juice Club. Let's get into opening day against the New York Yankees. Here we go. Year 3 is about to be underway for the Montreal Expos. Can we get back to the playoffs? I hope so, because we definitely need it. Clemens is going to be on the mound. This is what our lineup looks like. We just talked about it. 1 through 9. Let's get it. And hopefully, this is a 1 win on our road back to the postseason.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Expos going up against the New York Yankees. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shop. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about ready to go, and on the mound today.
Here we go, and since this is Ichiro's first day as the full-time right field starter, I think I want to jump in here and just take the first couple of reps with Ichiro. That's a good rip into right field, but it's foul territory, and we get that iconic Ichiro warm-up swing, little practice swing stuff. We're getting it all here. It's the good stuff. He's the regen for a reason. Although Max Fried does not want to pitch to him, apparently. That sweepy boy took a big curve. Ichiro, ooh, got a piece of it, but it's not going to go very far. It's going to go into left field, into the glove of, I'm assuming, Jason Dominguez. I would think that's who that is. It looks like him, at least. And here is our starting lineup on the bench. We got some good players. We have no lefties on the bench. That's a little concerning, but we have a couple lefties in the lineup. We can always switch those guys in and out. We're looking pretty good, though. We got a lot of guys. A lot of boys. Let's get to the quick manage stuff. Here we go. Can we get to Max Fried? And how is Rod Clemens going to pitch? Rod Clemens has been very inconsistent. As Vlad Guerrero Jr. is here in New York, I forgot about that if I knew it. He must have signed here or something. I don't remember. It had to have been in the first season. But we're going to see if Rod Clemens can actually pitch well, because he's been one of our more inconsistent pitchers in this whole saga of 2 seasons and now starting the 3rd. Him and Randall Johnson have been very inconsistent. Randall's even earned himself a spot in AAA because of his inconsistencies. So, I don't know. We'll see what Clemens has. Clemens is really only the starter. He's only the number 1, the ace, because of his overall. It's the highest overall. We don't have to follow that, but it's just easier to do it like that. So, we can't really do anything, though. We got 3 hits and nothing. Nothing doing through about to be 5. Here we go with the lineup. Come on, guys. Is Clemens going to stay in this game any longer? He's lowered his ERA, which is a little bit nice after allowing the run. Biggio with a single knocks Jeter to 3rd. Can we get him in? We can't even get him in. Unbelievable. I think I am going to take out Clemens. I don't want to push him too far on opening day. So I'm going to bring in Kennedy Jansen, see if he can lock it down here in the 8th, and he can't do it. He sucks. He's dead to me. 3-run homer by Volpe. All right, Kennedy. All right. We're going to lose opening day. Keegan Aiken comes in. We can get to Keegan Aiken. Come on, it's Keegan Aiken. Oh, I guess we can't get to him. We're going to lose opening day. We are not as good as I hoped we were. We did not bring the bats. 5 hits is all we could muster against the New York Yankees on opening day. Clemens pitched okay. He only allowed the 1 earned run. It was really Kennedy Jansen. I don't think Clemens deserves that loss. I think it was more Kennedy Jansen who deserves that loss, but an inflamed nerve for Ichiro. Not great. But let's keep moving on. That was only game number 1. We still got 161 of them things. Although now we're 0-2. Okay. We do finally get our first win of the season. And Kennedy Jansen back on the mound in another tough spot, but we do get the win out of it. I'll take that. We're losing a lot of games. I wish we were not losing. Taking on the Guardians, we have to beat them. We're better than the Guardians. The Padres, it's a lot of Bill Wagner and Kennedy Jansen right now in the jump-in situations. And we are 6-10. What is happening? Rod Clemens is 0-4. What is going on? Everybody's cold. Dear Lord. I know it's very early in the season. I don't want to panic already, but Rod Clemens can't pitch. That seems to be very obvious. Everybody else is pitching fairly well. I mean, Lincecum's 0-2. He's kind of getting unlucky. Everybody else is pitching. Rod Clemens is selling the soul. Like, what's happening here? Maybe we can start to rally a little bit. We finally got a hitting situation to jump into. We're down 4-3. Top of the 8th, 1 out. Joe Mauer is on second. Samuel Sosa's on first. Trout's at the plate. Let's jump in and see if we can knock in Joey Mauer. Here comes Michael Trout. And no, he was not traded from the Expos, or to the Expos from the Padres in 2024. That's just with all these different players, the creative players to be able to change their names. That's just kind of the stuff that happens. Maybe the player that I turned into Michael Trout got traded. I don't know. Hard to say. But we need these boys to actually hit. Because we are not as bad as we're playing. We have not started Season 3 off in a great way, and that's going to be called strike 3. The umpire hates me. And Trout is arguing. I mean, that is on the black as it can get. Oh, come on, Blue. What are we doing here? That's a crazy call. 2 down in the inning. An unbelievable home field advantage call right there. Fielder knocks that foul down the first base side. Come on, King. You spent a season in AAA to hone your craft. Now you're back up here. You get a second chance at life, and he might have just sent us to the promised land. It's off the glove of Soto. He's going to give us the lead. King Fielder for the W. Oh my God, he did it. The big man rumbles. King Fielder with a 2 RBI double just got a piece of it, and it's over the glove, or off the glove even, of Juan Soto. That brings on Dion Jeter. Neon Dion, what's he got? Does he have what it takes to give some more insurance? Is he Flo from Progressive? Does he have the insurance? We'll find out. Jacob Webb has sold the Mets' soul to the devil, And Jeter will do it. We're going to send the 39-speed big man home, and it'll be a 2-run lead for the Montreal Expos. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Neon Dion. Good job, Jeter. And they're going to pull Jacob Webb and probably beat him with spoons in the dugout. David Peterson will come in his replacement. But Chris Biggio's up, and Chris Biggio is a good boy. What's he got? Biggio into center field. We're going to send Jeter to third. It'll be 1st and 3rd for the Expos with 2 outs in the 8th. Oh, my good golly, Miss Molly. The Expos are cooking. And that brings up Ichiro, who's hitting .317 with 5 dangers. This man's god tier. Oh, but I missed that one. That's on me. That's not on Ichiro. That's on me. I was not prepared for a fastball up in the zone like that up in my face. That one's on me. But we did get enough to probably hold on for the win, although maybe I was wrong. The Mets get a RBI single from Cody Bellinger, of all people. And with 2 down in the inning, Garcia grounds to fielder, and the big man who gave us the lead in the first place will shut the door in the 9th. And the Expos win in the jump-in situation. You love to see it. Houston Street with the victory. 2 innings pitched. A lot of doubles for the boys, but no home runs. No home runs. That's okay. You don't always need to hit a bunch of home runs to win a baseball game, as shown right there. Let's go on a little win streak, though, and not a losing streak. Francis Rodriguez has a forearm tightness injury. We'll just keep him active here. He should be good to go. Okay, and after a month of baseball, we are 16 and 18. Very, very weird team. Ichiro is killing it. 6 home runs, 16 RBIs, a .306 average. If he can keep these numbers up, he's going to be an MVP candidate. These are fantastic numbers through the first 29 games of the year. Jeter's doing well. Mauer's doing well. He's a consistent all-star, so I would expect him to do so well. I mean, he's hitting really well. Really, really well. Bonds is killing 9 home runs through a month of action. Okay. He's up to a 90. Rodriguez is hitting fairly well. Fielder's doing good. He's getting hot as of late. I mean, hit 750 in his last game. Sosa's hitting well. Biggio's a little cold. Interesting. We might need to sub out Biggio, but we don't really have a guy who can play second, do we? Ripken can't really play second. Maybe he can. It might be too much of a risk to play him at second, though. Do we have nobody that can play second? There's got to be somebody on our roster that can play second. We do have backup Robbie Cano, who could probably get called up, but who would I call down? That's the big question. Who would I send down to the minors? Probably Marcus McGuire? Does he need to get called down? Pujols is hitting well in Double-A. He needs to because he sucked in the bigs. He needs to get it figured out. Can Posey play first? Posey could probably play first if we asked him to. Same thing with Joe Mauer. So one of these two guys could play first to backup fielder if we needed to. So I think I'm going to send down Marcus McGuire. No hate to him, but we're going to send him down, and we're going to call up Robbie Cano to give us that extra second baseman, and he's actually going to get in and play for Biggio. Give him a little bit of a breather. He needs to get hot, or he needs to cool off a little bit. So we're going to see how that goes. Oh, that's the AAA team doesn't have any lineup. We lose 2 against the Tigers. What is going on here? The staff does not seem to be pitching well at all. I mean, we're putting up decent runs. Oh, here we go. Peter Rose, the bases loaded. 5-5 game in the 8th. I feel like I should jump in here, right? Yeah, let's do it. Peter Rose at home, bottom 8. Bases are juiced. The salami's on the table. But Peter Rose is not the kind of guy to hit the salami. He is the kind of guy to bloop one into shallow left field for a 2 RBI single, but it does get Jeter out. That's unfortunate. You got to take some good with the bad, basically. Jeter was a sacrifice. We score 2. We take the lead 7-5. But Jeter does become a casualty. Sometimes in war, you have casualties. It's just what happens. But can Joey Mauer give us any extra support? He cannot. He's going to give a can of corn to the shortstop of the Tigers, and it'll be the end of the inning and the end of the jump-in scenario. But Peter Rose might have given us the win, and he does. We hold on for it. Trout had a triple. Jansen gets the win. Fielder and Maurer both had home runs in the game. Bill Wagner's already got his 12th save of the year. We might be seeing historic numbers from Bill Wagner here. Let's keep moving on. I'm a little bit concerned with the pitching staff, as I've said already. A lot of injuries, but they're not like long-term injuries. Ooh, Michael Stanton jump-in scenario. I got to jump in with Michael Stanton. I want to see how this man rumbles. And here is the big man, the big, meaty man, slapping meat all over the baseball field. Michael Stanton. Don't call him Giancarlo. He's a regen. Can he smack a baseball over the wall? Stanton chops one to second base. It's bobbled. Get there, Stanton. Outrun him. He goes to second. What are you doing, you bum? Why would you go to second in that scenario? Very strange. But it opens up the door for A-Rod. 1 out. Runner on first and second. A-Rod sends it to to right field, excuse me. And it's going to be caught by Juan Soto. That's unfortunate. 2 outs. It takes away the double play opportunity, but it also is just a normal out, so that's also sucky. But here comes Samuel Sosa. Only 6 home runs on the year. I mean, what are those? We're giving you steroids for a reason, Sosa. Why are you not using them? That's going to be called a strike. What are these umpires calling here? Give me some benefit of the doubt. Cut me some slack, huh? What are we doing here? 1-1 count. Come on, Sosa. I need you. All I really need you to do is put this in the outfield, and 49 speed, we can send him home. Ay. I didn't want to swing at that. But I checked it anyway. It's called strike 2. We are down to our final out, or final strike. The slider is way out of the zone. 2-2. Come on, please. Sosa, he does what I needed him to do, kind of. Soto, can he make the play? He can. No. Juan Soto ends the game for the Mets, and Joaquin Benoit is the loser of the game. Mantle at home run, though. Why are we pitching so bad and losing games? It don't make no sense now, do it? Tory Tulowitzki, excuse me, has a sprained knee ligament. He's out for 1 to 2 weeks. We'll put him on the 10-day. Can I get some wins, please? Hello? Can I get some W's? Another safe situation. Bill Wagner is putting on historic type of a season right now. We have gotten back to 500, which is nice. Ichiro's gotten cold. Oh, I jinxed him. I jinxed him. I said if he continued on the pace, he'd be an MVP candidate. He's not done much since. He's kind of gotten worse. Jeter's struggling a little bit, but also Ripken's struggling. Everybody's cold, except for Maurer. Maurer's probably going to be an all-star again. He's super good. Bonds is having a good season, but everybody's dropped off a little bit. Although Robbie Cano's come in and hitting over 400 on 10 games. Oh my God, these are fantastic numbers. I know it's a small sample size, 32 at-bats, but you got 4 home runs and 7 RBIs hitting over 400 with an 844 slug and a 13 OPS? Keep it up, Robbie. Keep it up. But what's the staff doing? Clemens has figured it out a little bit. Pablo's killing it. He's our only consistent pitcher. Matthew Harvey's unlucky with the ERA. Man, these are a lot of high ERAs. Do we have any pitchers we can sub in? Johnson's... Don't trick me, Randall. I saw what you did last year in 11 starts. These are tremendously bad numbers. Don't trick me with these AAA numbers. Don't tell me you're going to be good, and then when I bring you up, I fall for the bait. Don't do that to me. I can't take it. Ohtani, pitching fairly well. I'd like to see a little bit better numbers. He's not hitting, though. I need to put him in the DH spot for the good boys here. Where's he at? It's this one. Or is the other one? Where's he at? Ohtani, where are you? Shohei Ohtani. Where is he? The F is he? Is it the right? I was. Okay, it's the Durham Bulls. That's where he needs to be. So he's going to be in the DH. Although, Ricky Jackson, my man. killing the game. Hamilton's killing the game as well. But I want my man Shuhai to get a little bit of hit time. So we're going to let him play DH. 35 and 10. Jesus. All right. Pablo Martinez, our best consistent pitcher. Samuel Sosa, broken foot. That sucks to suck now, don't it? Ichiro, fractured foot. Are we just having baseballs drop on their feet at 100 miles an hour? What's going on? Papelbon tears his hamstring, or pulls his hamstring. That's a crazy amount of injuries in a day. Wow, okay. That sucks. Injuries to both of our outfielders. Well, one's a DH, but injuries to both of our outfielders. And the craziest part is they both play the same position. Sosa and Ichiro are both right fielders. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move... I mean, Stanton's... What's going to happen here? We got a bruised leg. Mantle's going to have to come in and play. Oh, Mantle can play first base too. How are we gonna do this? So it's gonna have to be... Cano can play the outfield? Yeah, I don't think so at 19 speed. It's gonna have to be Trout in center, Mantle in... No. Trout in right. No, that's shortstop. Trout's gonna be in right. Mantle's gonna be in center. And then the DH is going to be, for now, until Bonds comes back, it'll be Posey. But then we'll just put Stanton in the DH spot once Bonds comes back. But he's going to be back in a couple days, so it's not the end of the world here. So let me switch this again. Trout's going to be in right. Center field's going to be Mantle. And then DH is going to be Posey for now. All right, we'll see if that does anything. Let's get some wins. Bonds is back. That's perfect. He should now drop back into... That's not the right spot. He should drop back into left field, and then Stanton will switch over to the DH spot for both positions, and he's hitting pretty well. Mantle's struggling, though. Hopefully he can figure it out. He's just now starting, so see what he can do. We are on a little bit of a nice winning path here. I'd like to finish out this month with some big-time W's. We got another Stanton jump in. We're down 4-3 in the 8th. I want to hit a home run with Stanton. I really do. Here is the big man. Michael Stanton. I need to hit myself a homer. It would feed families if I could do that. He's got 412 average with runners in scoring position. Michael Stanton is on top of things. Maybe we should have had him up in the bigs a little sooner. Oh, it's not going to be a home run, but it will take the lead. 39 speed. Maybe it won't take the lead. No, I can't send him. I really wanted to. It's going to be tying the game 4-4. It's an RBI double for the big man. I wanted to send him. If he had like 50 speed, I would have sent him. I totally would have sent him. Biggio, who some reason is back in the lineup, he gets intentionally walked, and they bring in Abner Uribe, the man who can't even fit a hat on his head proper way. It's just laying on top. That's crazy. They walk intentionally Biggio, which I probably would have kept him, like, not walked him because you got Michael Trout up next, but whatever. You do you, big dog. Although Trout's 154 with runners in scoring position, so maybe it was a smart idea to get Trout up. Although he's coming off with a solo shot. I didn't even know that. He's got a solo homer, and that's not going to be a solo homer. It's, in fact, the end of the inning. We tied it, though. We tied it. I'll take that. What's the next jump-in scenario? It's going to be Bill Wagner in the 9th. Can he get it done? We can't get it done. He blew the save. Bill. Not good, Bill. Not good. 4 earned runs in the 9th. Dear Lord, baby Jesus. All right. I know it wasn't technically a save situation since it was tied, but still. Couldn't do anything with it, and now we're on a big-time losing streak. We suck all kinds of balls, and we are into June. We are 30-29, 6.5 games back of the Yankees. 2 big injuries to 2 of our best players. What's going on around the league in terms of awards? Twins are killing it, my God. You got 3 starters that are in contention for the Cy Young? Somebody drug test these guys. What is happening here? I've never seen that before. Do we have anybody that's even in contention for an award? Show some love. Bonds has got a chance at the Gold Glove left field. Ichiro has a chance if he comes back from injury at the right field Gold Glove spot. Joey Mauer's got a chance at the Silver Slugger for catcher. And that's it. Okay, so we suck. We absolutely suck. What about All-Star voting? Obviously, it's going to be the 3, although it's only 2 of the Twins pitchers. The other one's got a high ERA, I guess. We got nobody in starting, which doesn't shock me at all. Bill Wagner's battling for the closing pitcher, but he's not going to make it. His ERA is way too high, and he does not have a lot of votes. These 3 guys are the big vote getters, it looks like. Catcher Joey Mauer looks like he's going to be a back-to-back all-star at catcher and probably the starter. At first base, we got nothing. Second base, we got nothing. Third base, we got nothing. Shortstop, we got nothing. Left field, we got nothing because Bonds was hurt there a little bit. Center field, Trout's battling, but he's not going to get there in time unless he just goes absolutely crazy. And then right field, the real Mike Trout is right there. But our right fielder could have been the all-star starter at right field, but he got hurt, and he's out for a while. So, well, not for a while, but he's out for a good amount of time. Papelbon will be back in a day, but we still got basically 50 days on both these guys, 46 to be exact. Kind of crazy. Broken foot and fractured foot on the same day, I'm pretty sure. Very annoying. Let's simulate this first week of June and see how everybody's doing. Maybe we can rally back. There we go. See? What happened here? Where was this all episode? Look at this. We just went on a freaking 6-game win streak in the month. We are, what, 7-3 in our last, 7-3 in our last 10 games. That jumps us immediately into second place in the American League East. How do we go from this start to blowing out the Angels, well, not blowing them out, but sweeping the Angels and sweeping the Astros? Very weird team. We have a very weird team. And now Harvey, Lincecum, and Strasburg are all hot. Pablo's cold, and he was our most consistent pitcher at the beginning. Clemens is just kind of here. The AA team is unbelievably good, as you would expect. They're way too good for this level. And the AAA team is also way too good for this level. Look at Sabathia go. It's a great season for him. Kershaw's great. Everybody's great. I mean, even Ryan is struggling down here. I mean, he's not struggling, but he's the worst out of the bunch. That's kind of annoying. Ohtani, how are you doing? How are you doing? He's got a home run and on 58 at-bats. He's hitting .431. That's what I like to see, baby. And then Randall Johnson. Don't tempt me, Randall. I will call you back up. Don't tempt me with a good time. What about the lineup? What's the lineup looking like? Mantle's gotten back off of his cold streak, which is good. Jeter's kind of just here. We might need to shake up the order. Maybe get some new faces and some new positions here. Cano's cooled off heavily since his hot start when he first got called back. Trout's doing okay. Everybody's just kind of here. Except for Joey Mauer, who's actually like playing really, really well. Everybody else is just kind of around and just kind of doing things for the love of the game. As far as the AA team goes, obviously we're going to be hitting a bunch of bombs because these guys are all fairly good for this level. Too good for this level. And then in AAA, you got some beasts. You got some absolute beasts. We're going to win the championship probably every single year these guys are down here, which doesn't surprise me. Ohtani's hitting .431. I love it. I absolutely love it. And Longoria's hitting .318. We got some good players. We definitely got some good players. But we need better pitchers. I think that's the problem. But we're 6 games out of the East, which means we are +1. We're the second wildcard spot as of right now, but we still got a lot of baseball to be played. We still got all of June, all of July, all of August, all of September before the season's over and we get to the postseason. So there's a lot of time for things to go south. And they probably will. But that is going to do it for the episode. Next episode will be finishing up June, doing all-star festivities, not doing trade deadline, but the trade deadline will be in the episode. And then obviously the draft where we have the #1 overall pick. So what regen are we going to take with the #1 overall pick? I have yet to figure that out, but we will find out in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.